Hello everyone, this is Mohan Raghavan. In today's video, we are going to see JavaScript variables. How to declare the variables, what are the keywords should be used along with the variables declaration, and how to create the constants and whether it is possible to have the reassignment or not. So those are the things we are going to see in this video. The first point about let and var. Both are used to declare and assign values. However, you can have the declaration at the initial stage. In later point also, you can just have the value assignment. Let's say, for example, let's say let a is equal to, let's say only we are declaring. In later point, I can assign the values to that. Here you can use either let or var. In case of printing messages to the console, it does not make any difference. And we have the variable name. We will be following the camel case notation, and we will be having the value. Now we have the option whether we can have only the declaration or we can have declaration along with the value assignment. Here you can see the outputs. The next point, let and var variables can be reassigned. Already we have seen whether we can have the reassignment or not, but this is just only the declaration followed by the value assignment. But what we are telling here is let and var can have the reassignment, which means that now let's say we have already some variables declared and we have the values to that. We are going to just reassign the values to that, but however we are not going to use the variables or let's say the keywords such as like var or let, because it's already declared. In this case, we are going to use the existing variables message of let and message of var. Now you can see the new values. New is attached to the end of the string, which means that we are using the existing variables. We are reassigning the values to that. Now third keyword, which is nothing but const. Const is to declare the constant values, and we need to give the values to that in one step. We don't have any option like you can declare the const variable, in later point you can assign the values. While you declare only, you need to give the value to that. For example, just we will have here const variable and give the output to the log. And let me see the output. Control L to just clean the screen, and here you can see the change is the value. Let's say I am going to do the same thing, but in this case I am going to just declare followed by the value assignment. Let me try this. Save it and go to the console, clear the screen. Here you can see const var. We cannot just have the constant variable name without having the value assignment. So missing initialization for the const declaration. So we don't have the any initialization value. So let's say reassignment as well. So in order to see this one, we need to have this one as well. Now you can see const, and the const variable is the variable name and value to that is change. We know that we need to give the value while declaration itself. But let's say if I try to reassign the value, whether it is possible or not, that we will be seeing here. This point we have already seen. We cannot have only the declaration. Now here we have already const declaration along with the value assignment. Now we are trying to reassign the value for the variable. Let me check it is saved. Clear the screen, execute. Here you can see reassignment is not available. Assignment to the constant variable, type error. So which means that we cannot reassign the values to the constant variables. Next, the very important point about let is block scope, which means that you can have the scope only inside the block. A block can be like any while loop, if loop, or anything which has the braces, but not the functions. We have not seen functions so far, but we can just understand functions are like a repeatable code. You can write the repeatable code inside the function with the function name. You can call that function in a later point. But there are a lot of other things about the function. But in simple, as of now, to understand the scope, we will just see a function is the repeatable code, and we can call that function whenever we want. Blocks are nothing but wherever you see the curly braces, it will be called as a blocks. Even functions will be the block scope, which means that even functions will have the braces. For example, now let's see this. Just to see the block, we are going to use the if block. If block and the condition is true, that means that always it will get into the if condition. And let a 100 and console log dot a. So which means that inside the block I am declaring the variable with the keyword called let, and I am trying to access the variable a outside the braces also, which means that outside the block also. Before that, I will just comment this one to see the only the inside scope, which means that I have declared inside and I am printing inside the braces only. Clear the screen. Here you can see, sorry, I have not saved, sorry. Clear the screen, enter. Here you can see the output. That means that inside the block, when you have the let, it will be having the scope. I am just uncommenting this one. I am trying to access the a variable outside the block. A is not defined, so that means that from the outside of the block, a is not visible, which means that you don't have the scope for the a outside the braces. This is for the let. Let's say var is the function scope, not block scope. When you use the var keyword, that will be having the function scope, not the block scope. What do you mean that? For example, let's say I have the var keyword inside the block as well as inside the function. Here function name is show, and it does not have any major functionality, just to display the message to the console. Now I have the variable b 400, and inside the function I have the variable v, which is inside the function, and I am printing the message in from both the cases. And I am trying to access the variable outside also. How it works, let's see. Save it, clear the screen. Here you can see 400, which means that where is function scope, which means that it will have the scope outside the block also. So that means that even though I have the variable b declared inside the block, it will have still access to the outside people, or let's say outside the braces or the block. That's the reason you can see 400 two times, because one is from inside the block, one is the outside from the block. Since var is a function scope, you can access in both the places. That's the reason you are seeing two outputs, 400 and 400. Whereas, as you know that var is a function scope, if you declare inside the function, it will be having only access inside the function. If you try to access outside the function, it will give the error. So that's the reason you are seeing here console.log v, it has the issue. Line number 14. Yes, we are actually getting the error here. Now you might be having the question like, why are we not seeing this function output? I am inside function. It is just simple that we have not called that function. That's the reason we are not seeing. In order to see this message, you need to call that function, but we have the separate session on the functions. Let me execute one more time. Here you can see I am inside function, because the function has been called. Inside the function we have the var keyword. This variable or this var keyword, which will make this variable only inside scope of the function. When you try to access from the outside, you will be getting the error. So because of this confusion, we always use the let keyword. So let is the block scope, which means that it will consider all the braces. Wherever you declare some variable inside the braces, it will be only inside the block scope. We are going to see the next one. Now we are going to see the major difference why we don't prefer the var keyword. Let's say if you have the var keyword, there is a possibility that you can redeclare. Here we need to just make sure that the difference between the redeclare and reassign. Reassignment is nothing but you have declared in first step. In second step you are just reassigning the value to the existing variable. Whereas redeclare is just like you are declaring 2 times with the same variable name. Here you can see this is nothing but a redeclaration, which means that variable A I am declaring and assigning the value to that. The same way with the same variable name I am going to just creating one more variable and I am giving the different value. So for just to understand this one, I will just make this comment. Now we will be saving this and we will be seeing the output. Clear the screen, execute. Here we can see 999, which means that the latest variable value has been taken. So this will lead to confusion to the developer. So that's the reason most of the time the developers are suggested to use the let keyword. The same thing we can try with the let keyword. Now here you can see there are redeclaration as per the let keyword. Whether it allows or not we will see. Save it. Clear the screen first. Sorry. Clear the screen, enter. Here you can see f has already been declared. So that means that when you use the let keyword and you have declared the variable, it will not allow to again redeclare the variable with the same name. So that's the reason people will use to refer the, just mostly prefer the let type. Clear the screen. And next one is variable hosting. So what is variable hosting, that we will be seeing here. This is also another one interesting concept. So here you can see we have declared the variable even before using, or let's say in other words, the declaration comes in the later stage, but we have used the variable already. Here you can see line number 5 is the place where I am declaring the variable with the var keyword, and I am using the variable in the line number 2, which means that when I am coming to the line number 2 I don't have any declaration about the age variable, right? But what happens is when you use the var keyword, the hosting will happen, which means that wherever you have the var keyword with the variable name without any values, it will be just moved to the top of the JavaScript. So that's the reason it will automatically done by the JavaScript engine. That's the reason you will not get any issues. Just to understand this point, I will comment the remaining lines. So now we have only these lines, and we will go to the console, enter, and here you can see there is no problem at all. But again this will lead to confusion, so you may not be having the clear understanding or the flow of the variables where it is declared and where it has been used. So for that reason we will be using the let keyword most of the time as we discussed, but this will not be allowed in the let keyword. For example, I am doing the same thing here, place is equal to India, but I have declaration at the end of the file, let place. Clear the screen. Here you can see place is not defined. That means that web hosting will not be applicable for the let type of keywords or let type of variables. So by seeing this, you will be having a clear understanding that let is the preferable when compared to the var keyword. And constant is nothing but a direct constant. It is straightforward. You will be having the value and you need to assign that value in while declaration itself. So in simple, we have understood the difference between let, var and const. But to be practical, we are going to use only the let and constant. And let with the variable name you can declare, or you can assign the value in the single step itself, or you can use the, let's say, only the variable, but let's say the let and the variable name, and you can assign the value later, or you can reassign the value also for the let type of variables. So this is all about the let and const, where you can ignore, because in modern programming language people are very less prone to use the var keyword. So thanks for watching and have a great day.